Hey everybody, Sammy here at SFI Sports Cards, back with another video. Today is August 11th. I just wanted to get out a quick video for today, show off some newer pickups that I've gotten. Let's get right into it. First, let's start with a man that Babe Ruth named as the toughest pitcher he ever faced. And that is George Yulee. This is the 1940 play ball. Shout out to a couple channel friends, Scott over at Rain News Studios, who is a Cleveland fan. And also Dave at Legend of the Dugout, because Yulee also played for the Detroit Tigers for a short stint. And I didn't even really plan this, but the photo in the background here represents both franchises. Terrific play ball card. Very good shape, especially for a card that old. Can't complain about this quality whatsoever. You can see it's got that rustic look on the back. All the text is there. You can read it, no problem. We have a beautiful corner right there. Little nicked up, but I am 100% fine with that. And I also love on the back here this advertisement right here for Superman gum cards. Stop, look! Ask for that new great sensation, Superman gum, with thrilling adventure cards. Now, I don't have a 1940 Superman card. I did look them up. They look pretty fire. I'm not, a Superman collector or a superhero collector, but they are pretty nice cards. So check them out. 1940 Superman gum. But getting back to Yulee, he was a nemesis of Ruth. Faced him more times than any other pitcher. 110 at-bats, and Yulee struck him out the second most times in history, 25. Second to Lefty Grove's 27 strikeouts. I did read up, Yulee actually walked Yankee shortstop Mark Koenig in the 9th inning of a game to face Ruth, and struck him out on a wicked curveball that he carried in his arsenal. He did get some questionable, thoughts from, I believe the manager was Tris Speaker, who was also the center fielder at the time. But that showdown worked in Yulee's favor. Now, Ruth hit pretty well against Yulee as far as the stat book, batting .336, but Ruth did say that Yulee was the toughest pitcher he ever faced. What a compliment from arguably the best hitter in history. And that being said, Yulee was a powerful hitter in his own right back in the day. So, great set, great player. So the combination of both led me to purchasing that card. Next card. I recently saw a video short from another legendary personality and channel friend, and that's Dylan over at Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. He brought up the concept of color on cards, matching with player uniforms. He had the 1971 Topps Clemente as an example, and here's one for my fellow 1980s collectors out there. One from one of the cleanest looking sets from the era, 1984 Fleer. And here is the Tony Fernandez rookie card. Now, as a Yankees fan, I actually admired the roster that the Blue Jays put together back then. And here is one of the most important players from that squad. Just look at the color matching on this card. I love it. This looks to be a spring training image. And this looks like a spring training deep blue jersey, which matches the horizontal banner at the top and the bottom. Very clean white border, which, you know, goes with this baseball cap. I love the white baseball caps. And helmets, for that matter. So you got this front here. Great matching. But also the back, you have the white and blue back, which, you know, goes well with being on a Toronto roster. Matches up pretty well. You know, Fernandez was a great player. Tall, lanky switch hitter. One of the best fielding shortstops in the American League. Probably the most athletic. Because he was playing at the time with Cal Ripken and Alan Trammell. All three all-around great shortstops. Fernandez won 4 Gold Gloves. So yeah, a very, very good player. You know, R.I.P. to Tony Fernandez, the great Blue Jay. This will find a home in the rookie binder. I'm so glad I got to find this one in great shape. I do love the rookie cards of, you know, just great players in general. And he was a great man as well. So, glad to have added that one. Finally, we got one more. One more great card. This is from the 1991 Parkhurst set. The frequent all-star card of the great one himself, Wayne Gretzky. Shout out to Shane over at Shoebox Legends. He is a Gretzky collector and hockey. This card, you know, as far as description, you know, it's as plain Jane as it gets. However, you know, this is a Gretzky card, so. But I love this background. It's like a green screen almost, but with yellow. And I love me some yellow cards. Now, Gretzky wore some iconic sweaters in his career, playing with the Oilers, and went on to the Rangers eventually, but also played with the Kings. But I love a good all-star game uniform as far as hockey. They had some good ones. Way better than the baseball all-star jerseys. You know, they should really go back to the team-specific jerseys for baseball, but money does take precedence, so I don't see MLB going back to that anytime soon. But this is really an eye-popper if you're a fan of yellow color schemes on your cards, like me. So this one just spoke to me. I just felt like I needed to get it. It is a Gretzky card, and, you know, just looks great. So, that's just a couple cards I wanted to show off real quick. Sometimes you're just in the mood to show off specific cards for some reason. These three popped up in my brain today. To me, they don't have to be the most iconic cards from the most iconic sets or are the most iconic players, even though these three are pretty well known in the hobby. Well, Fernandez in his era, anyway. But as long as you have an interest that keeps you going in the hobby, that's all that matters. So, hope you liked the cards and the video. The weekend's coming up, so hopefully you have plans to relax. Maybe get outside while we can. Go to a card show if one's in your area. But either way, have fun, relax, be safe, take it easy. We'll talk to you soon. So, stay safe out there. Take it easy.